welcome to my YouTube channel. As you can see, my room is pretty clean right now, but it took me a while to get here with this kind of setup. Actually, before, when I had just come back from China in October of 2024, there was a queen size bed in here and I couldn't even walk around the bed. So eventually we got rid of that and I got a floor bed, which I actually enjoyed using, but it wasn't a long-term solution given the fact that I don't think I'll be living here forever. For the foreseeable future, yes, but I don't think everyone would enjoy sleeping on a floor bed if it's not me. So we ended up getting a Murphy bed, and throughout this process I enjoyed it because I was able to choose things based on the needs I had so that the space would work best for me and anyone who ends up using this space or living in here in the future. So first we got the bed. I got the bed, but I got the desk knowing what kind of bed I would end up having so that I knew how the bed would fit. I like where my piano is, the dresser, and everything now I think works together in a way that I couldn't have foreseen if I just tried to do it all at once. So looking back at it, this is the result of constantly making adjustments in my life, and I'm glad I went through that process. So lately, I've actually lost a lot of hope and motivation to do a lot of things. I still am. I'm still keeping busy, but I often don't feel like it. And why? It's because, like I mentioned last week, is because I realized I was trying to do too many things at once. And as a result, I wasn't really getting far progression-wise in any of the things I was doing because I was trying to do all of them at once and trying to put my energy and focus into all of them and not seeing any of them go as far as they could have. So my energy and focus was just split too many ways. Most things don't come quickly, and I realized that I either need to accept that or just focus on fewer things so that I can at least see myself progress faster. Jordan Peterson actually, in a couple of videos, inspired me to just take things one step at a time, and upon having small victories and small wins, after having those, that will help me to move to the next stage or next step in the process of life, I guess. Now that I've completed one of my goals, which had an actual deadline, I can now pivot and redirect my energy. This week, I decided I would solely focus on one thing. That one thing being making this video, and hopefully I can figure out a way to continue making good videos while progressing towards some of my other goals. But for now, I decided I would just focus on one thing, and that allowed me to not get stressed about whether or not I can actually do something or actually achieve all my goals if I'm doing them all at once. For some of my goals, I will be using the 100-hour rule, which is good for small goals because if you break up 100 hours over a year, that means about 16 minutes every day of working towards that goal. And by the end of that year, 100 hours, you'll hopefully have achieved a certain degree of proficiency in that skill, whether it be piano or a language or learning how to draw. And so for my smaller goals, I'm going to use that kind of rule. For others, I'm just going to go all in depending on other commitments I have in life. But like this week, I'll just spend the whole week trying to work on this video. Either way, my takeaway from my journey of life so far is that you can't do everything at once, but you can manage it in a way that leaves you feeling fulfilled and invested in a way that gives you hope for the future. But that's all I got for this video this week. So if you like this video, please like it or comment down below and subscribe to be ready for more videos when I do post.